Hi, I'm Maribella Derasi, or Belle Derasi. I wanted to talk about the dispositions that I feel that I possess that will make me successful as a teacher. They include professionalism, Christ-like values, fairness, reflective and introspective, attitudes, honesty and integrity, compassion, and I advocate for all children and their families. I respect diversity, and I'm truly dedicated. Now, that brings me into the next one. I am dedicated as an educator, but I do need to join more professional organizations. I've been on a very tight budget because when I was attending Saddleback College, I had to quit my job in order to fulfill my practicum requirements for my master teacher internship. So I haven't really been working consistently, but I know that I need to trust God to provide for those things and not just for my necessities. And then to answer the final question of what qualities should professional educators display, I believe that professional educators should display the qualities of kindness, respect, be understanding and compassionate, seek to build strong relationships with one's students by gaining understanding of each child's culture and home language if it's different from English, as well as build strong relationships with each child's family to create an atmosphere of love, trust, and collaboration. I also believe that professional educators are empathetic and advocate for children and their care and their education. A professional educator uses the best practices to create a curriculum that fosters the growth and development of each child through differentiation. A professional educator has an inclusive and safe classroom community. Professional educators hold to the idea of being a lifelong learner themselves and participate in professional development, as well as reflective and introspective views of oneself to improve where necessary, as well as know one's strengths. I began my career at the age of 19, and even back then I always consider myself to be a professional by exhibiting these qualities as well as others. I always tried to promote a very loving, Christ-like, and inclusive classroom community so that every child and their family felt welcomed, heard, and respected by me, as well as each other. So that was super important for me when I started way back in the early 90s as a professional early childhood educator. And so I want to keep improving upon the wisdom that God has given me in order to be the best educator for the children that I will work with in the future. So those are the dispositions that I possess and that I feel are super important when one becomes an educator, because this is a very high calling. We're held to a very, very high standard, and we need to have ethics and integrity and respect for others, especially others that are different from us, and promote diversity and inclusion in all aspects in our classrooms and in the community at large around us. So these are the things that I believe are super important, and I thank you, Professor Christner, and have a great week. Thank you.